What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 89 of Landing in the Fairway. Today is Thursday, February 6th. Let's get it.
What's up, Stu?
February. Jesus. What's up, man?
February.
I know, man.
First week of February.
uh, here's your PSA for our loyal listeners. Valentine's Day is in 9 days, 8 days, actually, 9 days from recording. So don't forget.
There's no more. There's Valentine's
For
Day.
your lovely wives. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Does it
How you
exist
doing,
once
bud?
you have kids? I guess so. Probably.
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, it kind
Sort
of
of
does. But
god
you're doing
awful
shit for your
holiday.
kids. Like, I mean, that's where you have a great wife and great mother to your kids. She sets it all up. But like getting Valentines for school and shit like that, I'm so bad at that stuff. So uh, they always custom make Valentines and this and that and get stuff to put with them. And what happened
I
to
get.
just
You
a
know what?
simple card?
Yeah. Is that?
Like
Do you
a
do?
nice.
Do you have to do stuff for your wife now, though?
I mean, yeah, you probably should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a
But I
terrible
mean, just a
holiday. Bullshit.
nice Spider-Man themed Valentine's. Say, I want to shoot my web on you, and boom, done. That's all you need,
Yeah.
right?
I want to. I don't know.
That's for my wife,
Is I
not
want
for
to shoot
my.
my web on you kid appropriate?
No, that's what I'm going to give to my wife.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're sending your kids to school with that? God damn, Stu. What do you do down there in Roanoke?
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So,
Yeah, I don't know why, but that reminded me of the Silence of the Lambs scene where she's walking through the jail and the guy throws cum at her.
well, there.
Do you remember that? I was way too
Yeah.
young to
No.
watch that. Holy shit. I was probably 12 when I saw that. And like the movie's not that scary, and Buffalo Bob, that was weird.
No.
It is a
Yeah.
weird
It's
movie.
just. It's
I
more of a
remember that
creepy
scene. I was
movie.
like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Shooting your web at someone, just throw some cum
There you
at.
go. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh,
All right,
damn.
yeah, I'm gonna do
Damn.
that. I'm gonna give my wife that card and just just
You better catch her on a good day, man. You're fighting with fire in your house. Or playing with
yikes.
fire, not fighting with fire. Yeah, you're fighting the fire.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, damn. So did you watch TGL last night? Nice 9
I
p.m.
did.
start.
I didn't like the 9 p.m. start, although
No, it kind of stinks.
actually it did. It was nice. I got done with bedtime, came down. It was on. I got in like hole 5, hole 4. I don't know. I only missed a couple holes, so that was nice. But I didn't like having to stay up till 10:30, which is might be more of
Yeah.
a implication of how old we're getting. But
Yeah, for sure. So I climbed in bed pretty early last night. I was in bed like 9:15 last night. So I
yeah,
put it on while I was in bed, and another
I feel like I
blowout.
didn't watch. Yeah,
It was
I
four
wasn't watching
nothing,
as
and I was just
intently.
like, no. I was like, dude, what the hell? I don't.
Another
I just
blowout.
don't think I like it. I don't know.
I
It's
love
like
it.
when it's a blowout. When it's a blowout, the team that's losing just like isn't engaged. They're not like the whole point of it is they're mic'd up and they need to be like either funny or insightful or chirping or and the losing team just I feel like clocks out when they're getting their teeth kicked in. So I don't know.
They were pissed off, which I thought was funny. Like Keegan was just
Yeah.
like fuming, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
And
Rory
Rory
was
was
trying to
like,
like
"All right, we got to get
carry
back." And like
convo. Yeah.
they just sucked, though. I mean, like they had a tough time. Like it is wild. I like it because they fuck up a lot, which is interesting. The
Hmm.
Sims kind of trash. Like the
The
bounces are
Fleetwood
weird as
shot.
hell. The Fleetwood shot,
I
yeah, like
mean,
didn't
he
register. I mean that
flushed it.
happened.
a full
Yeah.
iron and it went 30 yards.
Yeah. I didn't see that live. Like, did he get to redo
hmm
that shot? Like, do
I
they
don't know. I
I've
was like
yeah.
in and out, like you said, like I wasn't watching intently. It was just on.
Yeah, it was a little too late. I for some reason, I watch more intently at 7 because then I can get, like, an hour in, I pause it, do
hmm
bedtime, come back. Like, at 9, I was like, "Ah, it's too late." I don't know. It was weird. But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um.
It was solid, but, like, yeah, the Fleetwood shot, another blowout, like, it's tough when there's no Tiger. I mean, they had Rory, Keegan, Fleetwood, Colin Morikawa, Justin Rose, Adam Scott. I mean, they had some studs out there. So
Yeah.
I still enjoy it, but it was a little bit of a throwaway week, I feel like. 9 o'clock
So
start.
he did. He got a do over. It looks like, but it's like
Okay.
I don't know. With that
There was a
sim
couple weird
and
shots.
that
Like,
much money,
did you see
I feel
Morikawa's
like that
shot? Like,
shouldn't happen.
yeah, like that happens at our buddy Austin's house. He's got a sim.
Yeah.
And, like, it won't register sometimes. But I'm like, he's got like it set up in his garage. He doesn't have a
Yeah. Exactly.
sim league, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
No.
it's just
There's
the
definitely some weird
technology is only so
shots.
good, I guess.
And the surface is weird. I mean, some of the like Morikawa hit one incredible sand shot. He was like on a downhill lie, but like some of their chips and their sand shots, like
Oh, the
around the
chips are
green,
whack.
come out real low and like I don't know.
They have
It's
not
just
figured it
some.
out yet. But that's
There's
I kind of like it a little bit because they
well, they're
suck.
all playing on an even playing field, so who cares? I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It's not doing it for me. I don't know why. I just think the guys are just duds and dorks. Like Fleetwood, I mean, he could have had his mouth taped shut and you wouldn't have got it much more out of him. Like he doesn't say anything. Adam
Yeah, I
Scott
don't
didn't
think
really
Adam
say
Scott
anything.
said a word in the two times he's
No,
played.
no.
Yeah, that's weird. And then Keegan was just like so pissed off that he wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, it just it's
Yeah.
not doing it for me.
There was no so like you missed last week. Last week was fucking
Yeah, I didn't
awesome. We
watch
had
that.
Tiger and Kiz, and Tiger's mom was there, RIP. Uh
Yeah.
like they had a little interaction, which was like awesome. And then like, you know, when Tiger's there, it's a big deal. When Kiz
hmm
is there, he's funny, commentating, and like Matt Berry, we've talked about this before. He's struggling, and
Dude.
Marty Smith out there, he's struggling too. But when you have Kiz out
Yeah.
there, he's commentating the whole time. I mean, Roy's pretty good, but yeah, it's definitely not the same when you have this week when you
hmm
don't really have anyone who's saying anything. The match wasn't close. The
Yeah. And Matt
those weeks
like,
are gonna
yeah,
struggle. Yeah, for sure.
Matt Berry by himself is tough. I mean, he's trying to bounce off Marty Smith, who's down there, but they'd be
They're not really
smart
yeah.
to well, like all these, all these,
You gotta bring in stars, like we said. You gotta bring in Bill Burr or Shane Gillis.
or,
Come in and
or
commentate.
like even if you want to keep it golf related, like uh Bobby Berger, like Bob Does Sports, like
Right. Yeah.
somebody that's funny, that knows golf, that you gotta do something.
The other thing
They're
is
taking
like
it too, I think they're taking it too serious.
yeah, I agree.
More serious than it
Which
should be.
it should be serious. It should be a competitive match, but
Oh
you gotta
yeah,
loosen
but
up a
like
little bit. The other thing I was thinking, like, they this is the second time Cantlay had the same strategy. They just didn't throw
the
the
hammer.
hammer at all.
Yeah.
And which is smart if you just want to win the match, because then you don't let the other guy in. But last week they
hmm
threw the hammer like every other hole. So it's way more exciting because it makes the match closer. If you're up, you don't, and you have the hammer, yeah, you never want to throw it
hmm
because you're giving the other guys an opportunity. Like,
Yeah, maybe they make a rule
or you're
like
just making your
one
lead.
go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, or you're just making your lead even more, and you're just even more of a
Yeah.
blowout. So, like the
Yeah.
hammer rule needs to change, I think.
Maybe like
And
one throw per team minimum has to
yeah,
happen or something like
right.
that.
Like you gotta throw it. Like and Morikawa was like, keep it in the bag. We're not throwing it. And Cantley did the same thing. And like I think like mathematically that's probably the play, because you're
Probably.
risk adverse in that situation, but
Hmm.
it's not as nearly as exciting. And then I was also thinking, with YouTube golf being so big, um, maybe bring in some of these guys, like you just said, Bobby Berger. Maybe bring in like
Yeah.
Kyle Berkshire. You get a celeb drive. Like some of those par fives are like
Yeah.
600
Slip
yards.
shot.
Like get a fucking long drive guy in there to that let you hit a drive. You get one long drive, like try to hit it 400 yards. I was thinking they need Bryson. I want to see the psycho
That'd be
Bryson just
cool.
trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
pound the shit because they have
When
all
he's
the stats, the ball speed and like the carry. Like I need some psycho trying to fucking demolish one 400 yards, And Rory and Adam
yeah.
Scott hit one. Justin Rose hit one. Like they're hitting it 330. I mean, it's hard to hit it farther than that, but I don't know. They
Yeah.
need they need a little extra. I mean, it's because it's
Just some
kind of
juice.
it's if the sim was, I think, better, it wouldn't be as bad. But like they're struggling to like it's competitive. It can be competitive. Well, there's only been one competitive match, but like it's serious. But like it's almost like a entertainment, like WWE like feel a little bit like
Hmm.
just make it go all out with that, make it entertaining,
Hmm.
make it competitive,
Yeah.
but make it more entertaining. But I do think it is a good recipe. Like it's working better, way better than I thought, but they could definitely make it better.
Yeah. I mean, it's just their first run. They'll tinker with it and figure it out for sure. But yeah, last night didn't do it for me. These
Yeah, last
blowouts are
night was probably
killing
the
them.
worst one, I think.
Yeah, the
And
ratings are
that'll
the lowest
be
they've had the whole time.
kind of an indication because like it's a it's going to keep going. It's kind of last night was the first week where you've lost like the initial excitement about it,
Hmm.
and like real golf season is kicking off, and hockey, NBA's picking up, football's kind of over, Super Bowl week this week, but
Hmm.
like you know you're kind of getting into like kind of the middle of the season, which is like always, you gotta can you sustain it basically.
Yeah. Speaking of real golf, Rory wins at Pebble.
Yeah,
It was crazy close going the back nine of Sunday. I mean, it felt like 15 guys within 4 shots of the lead.
yep,
And at one point, it was like five of them all tied for the lead. And then he just
start making
puts his
putts.
foot down, runs
Yeah,
away on the back nine. He ended up winning by what, two shots. It's crazy. He's like back to TGL. Like he just played that and then flew across the
that's what I was
country to
thinking. I was like, dude,
Florida.
he had to celebrate. He's probably a little hungover.
Yeah,
That's probably why they sucked.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's not playing Phoenix this week, I don't think. So he'll be all right. But
No, he's not.
yeah,
Yeah,
Rory killed it, man. Rory killed it. I was on Sunday going into the ninth hole. Scotty was four back, and I took a look at some odds, and it was 170 to one, and I was like, yeah, there's a flyer. Instantly cursed him. Clearly, that's what's going on here. He bogeyed, Rory birdied instantly as soon as I placed it, and it was just like, oh Jesus Christ, whatever. Um, I mean, it was a shot in the fucking dark, anyways. But yeah, man, Rory just stepped on it, man. I mean, Sepp Straka was up there. Tom Kim
Straka
was up
Flocka Flame.
there. Yeah, Straka Flocka Flame. What a name. He just needs to embrace that, even though he probably has no clue who that is.
Probably never heard of it.
No, no chance. No chance he knows who that is.
Yeah,
But yeah, Rory came to play, man. I mean, it's crazy.
yeah.
How
I
old's
mean,
how old's Rory now? I think he's got to be like 40, right?
he's like our age.
Is he?
Yeah,
Yeah, Rory is. Looks like he's on a man on a mission. He's younger than us. That's tough. But feel like I've been watching him for 20
35.
fucking years.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
1
he's
year,
younger than us.
1 year. He's 1 year
Yeah,
younger. He's
yeah.
all right. God, he looks so old now and feels so
He
old.
does. He's
Oh
pretty
shit.
gray. Lives a
He's
rough
great. And he's
life
like so
apparently.
serious now, and like,
Yeah.
fuck, we're there. I'm like, man, Rory's a full ass adult. He's an elder statesman, and like, oh fuck, he's just 1 year younger than
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yikes. Damn, dude.
Um,
I forgot we're adults. Yeah.
yeah. Just maybe he's a man on a mission this year, man. Should
I
gonna
think
show up,
so.
win
I
the
mean,
Masters. He's
yeah,
maybe a
might be a good flyer to take the
more free
Masters.
and clear. Like all the bullshit's past, all the
He
bullshit's
kind
behind
of,
him. Like
yeah, yeah, I agree. That's
you
awesome.
know, yeah. So he's fun to watch. Like he seems like a huge douche and a tool, but when he's on, man, and just like smoking 370-yard drives, and like
Dude,
when he's got that pep in his step when he walks like with his chest high, you're like, oh,
yeah.
Roy's doing the
I
damn
mean,
thing. So.
yeah, he's always unbelievable to watch. I don't think
Mhm.
he's not nearly as much of a douche anymore because he said fuck all that shit. I'm just playing golf,
Yeah.
like, and I appreciate that. Like that year was tough for him because I always liked Rory. After that year, I hated
Mhm.
Rory. We were like, this guy
Yeah.
sucks. I don't want to
He
hear
kinda has
politics
back
anymore.
against the wall,
And he kind of was
and
like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just playing golf.
yeah.
He's banging
Well,
Amanda
probably
Battalion.
yeah.
I don't think that
That
happened, but anyway, that was
maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like he's coming back. This is a redemption tour for Rory, and I'm here
But
for it. I think it's great.
yeah.
I think it's good for golf.
I mean, it is. He's good for golf. He can challenge Scotty. Like, Scotty's been leaving everybody in the fucking dust the last few years, and I think he's somebody that can
He's the only one that can challenge him.
yeah.
Well, and Xander, but
Yeah. Yeah, Xander did well last year. I think Rory.
definitely
I mean, just
Xander.
having
I mean, there's
more good golfers playing good golf is a good thing. Like, it's
Scotty,
pretty simple.
Rory, and Xander are on like the top tier. Then you've got a
Mhm.
ton of guys in like tier 1B.
Yeah,
Morikawa, all those guys.
can't
But
lay. Yeah,
Cantlay, Spieth, JT. Well, I don't know
mhm.
if they're in there anymore.
Dude, Speeds.
Not
Do,
Spieth,
do you see? Do you see the
but
exemptions for the signature event next week? So next week's the Genesis after the Phoenix Open, and they just named 3 of the sponsors exemptions, which I don't know why they have exemptions for signature events. It's kind of stupid, but it was like Spieth, Ricky, and somebody else. I'm like, Spieth's gotten that low that
he needs a sponsor
he
exemption.
needs a sponsor exemption into this elevated event. I forget who the third was, but I was just like, Jesus Christ, man.
Ricky,
Um,
man, has
I
anyone?
mean that, yeah.
I feel like Ricky.
Yeah,
That's a
the other
tough
one's
one.
Gary Woodland, which he had some issues the past couple of years. So like maybe they're like, well,
Yeah, like brain
somebody
surgery.
he had brain surgery, yeah. So it's like, let's throw this guy a bone. He wasn't able to accumulate points, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's something they need to.
That's tough for Spieth to be in that group, though.
It really is, man. I mean, it was 10 years ago. He
Dude,
was the
10 years ago, 2015 was 10
next
years
coming.
ago.
I know, man. It's
Holy
crazy.
shit!
It's
Yeah,
freaking crazy. Um, yeah. So good for Rory. It's good for golf when he's playing well. Whether you like him or hate him, it's good for like the actual product. So
I mean, he's an
um,
incredible golfer.
yeah.
Best golfer since Phil Mickelson.
Yes.
No, but I saw like saw a stat. It's like guys who have won. I think it was his 27th win. Guys who've won 27 wins with 4 majors. Tiger and Phil in the
Yeah.
last in this era. You know,
Since Tom Watson probably
right?
something like
Yeah, since
that. Yeah.
1970 or whatever it was,
Yeah,
or in the last.
exactly.
It might have been like last 30 years or whatever it was, like modern era. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty good company. So I
We
mean,
could And think about how many good golfers have come through, and that's it. Tiger and Phil
Yeah,
and Rory.
Tiger, Phil, and Rory. I mean, you had
Hell of a staff.
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ's probably. I mean, what DJ has? What 2 majors? I mean,
Two
Brooks
majors, I think
Koepka,
like 21 wins. Brooks Koepka has the majors, but doesn't
but
have
he
the
doesn't have
wins.
nearly the wins. Yeah, he's not even close on the
He
wins.
didn't even have double digits, I don't think.
He might have 10. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
and like half of those are just majors. But
Yeah,
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 like
yeah. So um I feel like the biggest buzz on like Twitter this week in the golf and all over like Reddit and everything was the slow play. So it
yeah,
all kind of like Lucas Glover. That was the highlight I saw first talking about it. He's just trashing aim point. He's like, anybody who's ever done aim point has never gotten better at putting. Like, so all it does is slow people down, and which is funny coming from. I mean, he had a good year a couple years ago, but it's funny coming from a guy like that.
yeah.
I don't know.
No one
Maybe
cares about you, Lucas Glover.
he's an elder statesman. He's won
He
a
is a
couple
major
times.
champion,
I mean, he
U.S.
has
Open
major.
champion,
Yeah,
U.S.
he
Open. You,
can't take that away
you,
from him.
you can say whatever you want when you win the U.S. Open.
Yeah. Dude, but the slow play is bad, but the broadcast makes it so much worse. Like they show these guys if they wouldn't sit there and show their minute and a half pre-shot routine, like just show golf shots. Even if guys are out of contention. I think we said it a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know. But just show guys hitting golf shots. You don't have to
Right.
show them reading every putt. And I get it if it's coming down to there's two guys and it's the
Yeah, I
17th
like seeing that.
hole and
It
it
kind of builds it
matters.
up. Yeah,
But when it's like the fourth hole, it's like, why are we sitting here waiting for whoever to read this putt? Like, show somebody
yeah,
hitting their shot and then flip back to it if you need to. Or
right.
they
Yeah,
have the picture in picture where there's two screens at once going. Like, the broadcast is not doing any favors.
yeah. No, I agree. Uh, yeah, and yeah, no, 100% agree on that. And like they flip the commercial all the time, which is you got to
Yeah,
make
you
money, but
have
like
to.
the broadcast in general. Also, dude, there was like a period they gotta fix. Like, all right, the early you watch the early round. I was watching the early round on like streaming service, ESPN
Mhm.
streaming PGA Tour Live. Then it
Yeah.
flips over to CBS, and there was like a break in between,
Hmm.
and they didn't have like 4 hole or a couple holes. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. 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 Well,
Like, can we just get a full? Can we just watch the
well,
full freaking Sunday?
and especially with, and I get like, I guess if CBS has the rights or they can't go Golf Channel because that's NBC to see. But it's
Yeah,
like they have dedicated networks. Like they should be able to show the entire, at least Sunday, show all of Sunday. But they even do that when it's Golf Channel and then it flips over to NBC, which is the same network. There'll be like a 30-minute or an hour break, and
yeah.
it's just
You
like,
got to watch some pre-show shit. Like,
yeah,
dude,
and
what
it's
are
like,
we
what the
doing?
fuck's the point of this? Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then yeah, the
No, that's
PGA
tough.
Tour Live has like the featured group is Scotty Scheffler, who loves Scotty, but he wasn't in. I mean,
Hmm.
he was kind of in contention, but not really. Or
Yeah.
like you watch hole 7, hole 18. It's like
Hmm.
I want to watch Rory. I want to watch Justin Rose. I want to watch you know
Yeah.
Straka Flocka
It
Flame.
shouldn't.
Like
It shouldn't be hard to at this point
yeah,
broadcast every player's every shot of every player. Like that
yeah.
should be an option.
You should be able to watch. You should be able to click on a player and say, "I want to watch all
Yeah.
his shots." Like
Yeah, absolutely. But
I'm just following this guy today. Like you're a Tiger fan. I'm watching Tigers all
uh-huh.
the Tiger shots or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, dumb as fuck.
It's pretty tough. Pretty tough. But yeah, the slow play discussion, I mean, they gotta figure it out somehow. Um,
Yeah,
I
I
know
mean,
before.
dude, the shot clock and I mean, that's why I like TGL is the shot clock. They get up, they hit, they don't do
Mhm.
shit. They hit the ball.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. amazing. I mean, they only played 15
But
holes, but still,
they're
I mean,
keeping stats of that too. I saw one. It was like how many seconds left on the shot clock when they were hitting or whatever. And I think Boston last night was like 17 seconds, and LA was like 14 seconds. So it's like that's not even. It's a 40-second shot clock, right?
yeah,
So it's
yep,
23 seconds and 27
yeah.
seconds. They're getting their shots off.
Like,
Like,
what's the yardage? Okay, cool. And
yeah.
they like already had their club out because
Hmm.
they also know the holes because they're playing
Yeah,
the same
true.
holes. So like, all right, this is a 3-wood after this
True.
shot. That might help a little, but like they're playing the same
They
course
know.
4 days in a row. They're hitting the same fucking shots. Same thing.
Yeah.
Like you hit the same drive, you're in the same
Hmm.
spot, unless you're in the rough. Like I get it. And like there's way more money involved on the tour. Like, but yeah, it could definitely be sped up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still a 4 hour round though. I mean, but 4 hours is a lot
It's-
better than five and a
yeah.
half, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure. For
And
sure.
shot clock would be great. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of funny. Did you see Charlie Hoffman?
I didn't
So like
see it.
a couple weeks ago,
I heard
JT
about it.
sent a letter to the tour. I guess it's a new thing now, just sending a whole letter. Could you imagine being a professional
Very
golfer?
Karen. Yeah,
Your
very
life
Karen
is
thing to do.
so good. You're just like writing a all corporate email and just to complain. JT wrote one about like, hey, we need to like make sure we're, talking to the media, be more accessible, blah blah blah. Which I
Hmm.
get because they're trying to like that's like a normal thing to say. I feel like just to be like, hey guys,
Yeah.
we're trying to build up the tour. We want to make sure everyone's accessible and like media is like so big now. I get it. Charlie Hoffman writes a letter about slow play. So I'm like, Charlie Hoffman, no offense,
Yeah.
but you're you're about to be on the senior tour. You might as well go to live. Nobody cares. I love Charlie Hoffman. I've always rooted for the
Yeah.
guy, but back when he had long hair at least. But you know, and then apparently he then, beyond this slow play and a little bit of the aim point, I think, or no, that was Lucas Glover, but then he wrote like, people on the tour, uh, you know, uh, pretend to care about the tour and they say they want to play less, and then all of a sudden they're playing TGL and Race to Dubai and all this shit. So it was like Rory. They asked Rory about it. He's like, "Yeah, I feel like that was pointed at me because I'm playing Race to Dubai
Yeah.
and TGL and other events instead of the PGA." And he's like, whatever. But I don't know, kind of a wild move from Charlie Hoffman. I feel like he also
Yeah.
complained about the waste management, or he complained about something on the tour not too long ago. Remember? And he like almost got kicked off, or
I don't
like
remember
last
that.
year.
No.
I forget.
I don't
Yeah, he did.
remember that. Um,
But wild move from Charlie Hoffman. I'm like, I didn't expect a all corporate email from Charlie Hoffman.
yeah, right. Old Charlie Hoffman. Yeah, no,
But
I
the
Googled
crux
Charlie
of it
Hoffman
was like the
complaints.
slow
It's just
play.
bringing
Like
up this letter. So
we need to like make sure everyone like plays faster, blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't think that
yeah,
that one's gonna go over well. I would love
no.
to see the email reply like "Shut the fuck up,
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Charlie."
That's like it was a couple years ago, and the dude Grayson Murray, who R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Grayson Murray,
Yeah.
uh, was like bitching about the signature events and getting in and qualifying, and Rory's just like, "Well, just play better."
Oh
That's what he
yeah.
told him in the meeting. It's like, just be better. All right.
That's when we thought Rory was a douche, actually.
Yeah.
But
No,
actually,
yeah,
Charlie
that
brought
rings
that
a
up too.
bell.
He goes, signature events like we're eliminating field sizes, and it's hard to uh, it's hard to qualify for signature events. Like the tour is great. Has been great because we've always had like an open,
Yeah.
qualifying and anyone can win. Blah blah blah. And I kind of agree with that a little bit. But yeah, the part where he kind of it did seem like he went after Rory. Like,
Yeah.
and maybe
Well,
what that wasn't his intention. There's probably a few guys, but yeah, that was a tough look, I think.
is what it is. I guess the other big off course news is USGA put in an exemption for live guys to qualify for US Open, which I feel like that's a big step for them. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been asking for stuff and they finally got something that kind of swung their way. But it says for the 2025 championship, a full exemption will be awarded to the top player who is not otherwise exempt and in the top three of the 2025 Live Golf standings as of May 2025. So they
You
have
say
to
top
be
three?
not exempt and in the top three, is what it looks like.
Okay. I like that.
And then so that's full
Might get
exemption. Then
Neiman
this
in
is
there.
yeah, then this is local exemption. The top 10 players. I don't know what a full exemption and a local exemption is. Um, but so yeah, full exemption is what we just said. Then local exemption, top 10 players from the final 2025 live standings and top 10 players from the 2026 standings as of April 2026. So I guess they can go into, well, I don't know what local exemption is. They just get through locals and then have to go into the actual open qualifying. Like they're exempt from playing in the local qualifier. And they can just hop straight to
Yeah,
the regional qualifier. Is that probably what it is?
that
I don't
sounds
know.
about right.
Yeah. But that's a big step for them. I mean, not much else to say on it, but something to go their way, I guess.
I like
But I
that.
mean, the
Just
guy,
that way you can
yeah,
get like, you know,
it would
I'm
be
just thinking
Neiman.
Joaquin Neiman or some of those guys
That's
that are still pretty good at
probably
golf.
it.
But
Yeah, because like
did you
Brooks and
see
Bryson are already exempt.
they're gonna be exempt? Yeah.
Rom's already exempt. Hatton might not be.
You might be
He's
getting
never won a
Hatton in.
major. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean getting Hatton in or Neiman in. So yeah, good for them.
That's
That's really all
did
I
you
got on
see
it. But
Brandel Chambly said like talking about Liv, he's like, you know, I don't think these Liv guys are that good. He was talking about Taylor Gooch and Neiman. He's like,
Neiman, yeah, I did
people
see
act like
that.
Neiman's the next Rory McIlroy.
Yeah,
Like, I don't think anyone ever thought that, dude.
no,
He's just
everybody
pretty
thought he was
good.
a
He's
good
still a
young
pretty good
player.
golfer. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
well,
they
it's
still
so
got they
funny
got
coming from Brandel Chambly too. Like he was
yeah,
just a fucking another guy on the
yeah.
PGA Tour back when
He
there
was
was
just
like
yeah.
the
He was
tour
like
kind of
Cam
stunk.
Davis on tour. He's like a Cam
Yeah,
Davis.
yeah. There's hundreds of them, hundreds of Cam Davises
Hundreds
on
of them.
tour. Yeah, nah, yeah. I saw that. I'm like, nobody ever thought Taylor Gooch was the
No,
next coming.
absolutely not. Yeah, you want
No,
to live or like,
everybody thought like, well, when he was killing it on live, everybody's like, man, that guy sucked on the PGA Tour. This is
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
fun. This is kind of funny. He's
This
doing
is wild.
so well. Nobody
Yeah,
ever thought like, oh man, if he was on tour, yeah. And then
yeah. He'd be
Neiman, when he
winning, or
went
you're
to
like,
live,
nah, he'd
was
be
what?
getting the top 10. Yeah,
Yeah, when Neiman went to live, he was what 23 years old. Like everybody's just
yeah.
like, yeah, it's
Neiman
just
was like,
a
all
good
right, like
young
he's
player that they
solid.
lost. Yeah,
Yeah. Same with I feel like
whatever.
Neiman's in the same boat as like Abraham Answer. You're like, oh, he was
Hmm.
kind of a stud, but you didn't expect him to win every week. You're like,
No,
yeah, he might
no,
win one PGA event a year. It's kind of like
yeah.
Tom Kim, like young guns. They're coming up. They're pretty good.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no, we didn't think it's fucking Rory McIlroy. I don't know why
yeah, right.
Brandel's all of a sudden just Brandel Chambly
Yeah, he doesn't work
thinking,
for Golf Channel anymore, does he? Is he still on Golf Channel?
I don't
I
know.
don't
I
think
thought
he
he got
works.
fired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so did I. So he's just
He
trying
probably
to
got
make a headline,
some
probably.
shitty podcast.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so non golfer, we got Super Bowl this week. I don't really care about the game too much. Both teams kind of fucking suck. Super Bowl party, you doing Super Bowl party? You hosting? You going? You
I'm
doing
not
anything for it?
hosting.
Nah, I hosted last year, and wasn't bad.
And I think I'm
But
going.
like with kids, you kick everybody out at halftime. You're like, all right, see you guys. I put
Yeah, I
my
think
kids
that's
to
what's
bed.
gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're going. I don't know. I think we're going. We'll probably go to one of our buddies' house and yeah, leave at halftime,
yeah. Bring a
or just
dish, leave at
overstay our
halftime.
welcome and just piss everyone off, and kids will be running
Yeah,
around and be like, yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. Well,
Or
usually it's
yeah,
what
your
it's 6
wife and
o'clock,
kids
6
leave
p.m.
at
start.
halftime, and
I stay
probably
till 2 a.m. Yeah.
yeah, Uber home. That would
Yeah.
be that's par for the course. I think it's
Hey,
6 o'clock
baby,
start. Well,
I'm
it
just
says
gonna stay
6.
here. Just stay here. I'll be on later.
It'll say 6 o'clock start, and they'll start kickoff like 6:37. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Well, we
yeah,
got Taylor Swift singing the national anthem or what?
yeah, right. I don't know. Kendrick Lamar doing the halftime show, gonna call Drake a pedophile on the
Yeah.
biggest broadcast in television history. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm out on Kendrick, dude.
Yeah,
I love
I
his
just don't
music,
care.
but
That's a wild.
you can't be calling
He
people
did.
pedophiles, man. What the
He
fuck?
did it at the Grant. He did it at the Grammys.
Did he? I didn't watch the Grammys.
Yeah, and then
Did
he
he
said,
really?
"I think I'm pretty sure. I think they played the
Oh.
song at the Grammys. I don't know. Maybe I heard this. I don't know.
Well, if Drake's
But
actually a pedophile, he should be in jail. What the fuck? If you actually got
but
receipts, what are we doing?
yeah,
Put him in jail.
public public humiliation for stars is the equivalent.
Yeah.
Um,
I did
you
see.
got any
Did you
wild?
see so Kendrick, I mean I like Kendrick. I'm joking, but
Yeah,
like great songs. New album's pretty legit.
I haven't
Uh
heard it.
it's good. A lot of good
Is it?
jams. Yeah. Uh Not Lil Wayne though. Lil Wayne
Huh.
from New Orleans. Super Bowl in New Orleans. Why the
Yeah.
fuck is Lil
Well,
Wayne not in the halftime show? That's what I saw. I was like, dude, holy shit. I didn't really realize Lil Wayne was from New Orleans, but what a big
yeah.
miss.
I
Apparently
mean, you got to
Jay-Z.
imagine he's coming out.
I hope so. If
Yeah.
if Lil Wayne comes out, then it'll all be good. But you can't not have
Mhm.
you can't have you can't have a rapper in New Orleans and not have Lil Wayne. It'd
Yeah.
be like going to Detroit and you have Kendrick Lamar instead of Eminem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. I'm sure.
not
I'm
right.
sure it'll come out. I imagine. You got any wild bets? You got any big long shot parlays or anything going on?
I haven't looked at anything yet.
Oh, really?
No.
I've got one that I'm feeling
I think
real
the
good
Eagles
about,
are gonna win,
which
which
means
I'm not excited about.
yeah, I don't care if like both. I'm sick of the Chiefs. The Eagles are like their fans just stink. So,
That's why I think
but
they're gonna win. Just
yeah,
gonna be a
I've got
dagger.
I've got one going. It's 120 to 1, so it's a long shot. But Saquon 2 touchdowns, Mahomes 2
Easy.
passing touchdowns, Mahomes 300 yards passing plus. Sounds good right now. The last leg, it's 4 legs. And this really puts it over top. Saquon 200 plus yards rushing. It's if it's a shootout, it could happen. If the Eagles get up big early due
200
to
total yards or 200
2
rushing?
rushing yards, I mean
Ooh.
it's a big hill to climb. But 121 to 1. I mean, I didn't put much on it. Low single digits were placed on this bet.
I
But
like
I
it.
don't know.
Besides, 200 rushing on the Chiefs defense might be tough.
Yeah, he needs to break two
But
big ones. If he breaks two big ones
yeah, he could.
and they get up big, and then Mahomes has to start throwing the ball, there we go.
Yeah,
That's the formula.
I like the narrative. I like the narrative. I think it's a great
Yeah,
narrative.
I'm
Yep.
just trying to speak it into existence. Yeah, no, I can see the Eagles winning.
Yeah, I got
I
Eagles
just,
winning an upset.
yeah,
It's going to be a dagger.
I mean, it's not a huge upset. They're plus 102. Spread's only 1.5. Like, I don't think it's a big
Okay,
upset.
that's not a big
I just hope it's
upset.
a I just hope it's a really good game. Over under total 48.5. So I'd love it to go way over, like a big high score and just shootout style game. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
should be good. Looking more forward to the food. Love Super Bowl, just football food, wings and pizza and dips, and I'm just gonna feel terrible Monday.
Oh yeah.
Wash it down with beer is I'm gonna feel so bad Monday. Diet starts February, whatever, whatever that day is. That's when the diet starts.
uh, what is it? February 10th.
Yeah, there you go. Diet starts February 10th.
Yeah.
Probably should probably kick it off with like a 72-hour water fast. That won't happen because I'm kind of a fat piece of shit, but that's what I should do. And then not to
I've wanted
overshadow
to
it,
do
but
that. I've
yeah,
I've wanted to do the water fast, but like, when do you do it? Do you have like Tuesday through Thursday? Like,
you kind of have
'cause I'm
to
like, well, when am I not going to drink beer, and
or eat.
when do I not want to eat food? Like, yeah, maybe like a Monday through Wednesday actually. Like, just
It
do
kind of has to be Monday through Wednesday.
yeah, Monday through Wednesday. Just that'd be great. You probably feel amazing.
Yeah,
Apparently, it like
probably.
cleans out your system. I don't know. I think that's I don't know.
Mhm.
Just I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah,
But like Monday through Wednesday, you're like, am I just gonna be like? Do you have to take off work? Like, can you even work?
no.
You don't eat? I might die. I don't.
You work from home. What are you talking about?
Oh, I could do it. Yeah, but normal.
Normal
Shit, man.
normal people.
I don't know if you've seen what's going on with the government. I don't know.
Yeah.
I, I got to start working, man. I don't know if I can afford work from home anymore. I got to start showing up and be like, you don't want to eat. You can't fire me. I'm here.
It'll change your whole life.
You mean I can't golf anymore during work? What the fuck?
Not to overshadow the
What is this
soup.
government efficiency shit?
Yeah. One of Elon's tech nerds is going to come
Elon,
after you.
chill out, bro. Some of us just riding the coattails.
Oh, shit. Um, we got waste management this week, which is cool. I
Big
feel like
week.
this is
Big week.
the least amount of buzz going into a waste management. I don't know why.
Last
Um,
year was a little weird.
yeah,
Yeah,
last year got a little wild.
we got cut off last year.
Yeah,
I was thinking we should chug a beer in honor of the waste management.
yeah. Did you prepare for that?
No, I didn't. But should we chug a beer?
I mean, we could. I'd have to go get one and all that. We can, uh, wasn't ready for that, but
It's waste management. We got to chug a beer in honor.
we can chug a beer in honor of the victor. I'm not ready to chug a beer at 10:15 on a Wednesday night. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I didn't know you were a sissy.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a big sissy. Turn into a big sissy. Um, I was looking though at like the odds and all that, prepping for my pick and prepping for fancy. And Scotty's odds are just still insane, dude. He's plus 280,
Yeah.
which
Well, he
is
played pretty good last
wild.
week.
He did. And it was his first week back. So, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be shocked at all if he won,
He's a
obviously.
man
But
of the people. So
he is that.
he's played well here in the past. I don't. Has he won here though? I think he won here a while ago, right? No.
I don't know. I think last year he got top 5 or something.
He always plays pretty well here, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, he plays well everywhere. He's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was looking at that. Next
Yeah.
closest was
Yeah. He won in 2022. So
okay. So he has one here. That's good. Yeah, plus 280. I mean, he's still like tiger numbers on these odds. I think it'll all like
that's crazy.
level out. Like he's not going to continue this for another year. I mean, it's been like 3 years of him just kicking everybody's ass. But then JT Hideki, our next couple in line, plus 1400, plus 1600, and then it kind of turns into the crapshoot from there on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough to take.
Straka
Man,
Flocka Flame.
280 is tough. Yeah.
Dude,
Straka's been playing amazing. He's going hard to paint.
Yeah, he's 40-1. I mean, he had a great year 2 years ago. Last year, he kind of struggled a little bit, but yeah. I mean, this is where it gets tough, man. If it's not him, then who is it? Because everybody else, like, I don't think JT's has any better shot than Sam Burns,
No.
who's 25-1. You know, like everybody's been talking about JT's back, but he hadn't proven anything yet.
Not at Waste Management, I don't think.
No.
When I went to Waste Management, I yelled at JT, and he hasn't been the same since.
Ruined him, man.
Yeah, ruined him.
Game the hex.
Asked to get some moves done. Just never been the same.
Yeah. I always wanted to go to Waste Management, and now I feel like I've passed.
I think we're past the point of needing to go. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like
when I went, I think it was like 5-6 years ago. And I think that was like the last point in my life that I could have went.
Yeah. If we go again,
it's awesome, but
yeah, we'll be a highlight on Instagram where we're one of those like older dudes that's like falling over that they show.
Yeah.
It's just like
can't hang anymore.
You can't hang anymore. You can't hang at all.
You know what we would go? We would go on the Sunday because Saturday's the day where the shenanigans happen. We would be going on a Sunday now and just drinking like 10 beers instead of 27.
I don't even know that. Like,
for Sunday.
Yeah, I feel like I'd need like a 3 o'clock nap.
It's
10
rough.
Beers. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was insane. Like I remember when I went, we were hammered, and I looked at my phone. It was 10:30 a.m. and we're like, "Holy shit, it's 10:30."
So 8 hours of this.
We're like, "All right, got it." And then you kind of shift. Like once you get that initial buzz, it's 10:30 a.m. You're like, "All right, shift into marathon mode." Then you're like, all right, we got to slow this down and just drink beer and chill out, you know, and
mix in a couple waters.
Yeah, right. Well, I don't know if we did waters, but we switched over to beer an hour after that, you know, like,
yeah.
I literally woke up. I remember waking up the next day. I was wearing long socks, and I went down to my legs, and where I wasn't wearing the socks anymore. I took the socks off. There was an imprint. My legs were so swollen from drinking for all day. There was an inch imprint of fluid like in my calves, and like yeah, dude. We're like, oh shit. This was like,
Jesus, dude.
yeah, this was a while ago, back when we
Yeah.
were young, but it was,
Back when you were
yeah,
young and healthy, that's what
that was a
happened.
weird experience. And then we just sat at the house and watched the Super Bowl and stuff. And of course, we drank more to, get back to even, but yeah, that Saturday was rough drinking all day. I will say that. Because then you go from the waste management, and then you go to downtown, Old Town Scottsdale, and which
Yeah.
is a big party. You go to what is this, like Dirks Bentley or some shit, and you're sitting there. You drink about 8 more beers, and then you go home and you wake up. You go, what the?
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a wild time. It's a good
Yeah.
time.
Hell yeah. Well, we got a big weekend. Just strap in. There's a lot of viewing to be had. We got the waste management. I'm playing golf Sunday morning, so we'll see how that goes. I haven't touched my club since our October golf trip. Don't expect much. Um, One of the guys I was talking to is talking about walking, and I
No,
was like, "Yeah, that sounds like a great idea." And then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, "It's like a terrible idea." But
no,
it's supposed to
no,
rain
don't do that.
Saturday. Yeah, I'm playing Sunday morning. It's supposed to rain Saturday, so it might be car path only. If it's car path only, I might just do that.
If it's car path only, you can walk. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's accessible.
So we'll see. I'll report back. I walked, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago, and haven't walked since. I can't. I'm not push cart mafia. I'm going old school. I'm carrying the bag. We're taking everything out of the bag. But yeah, I'll report back on that. Let's see how the swing feels. Um, that's gonna be a long day though. Golf in the morning. Got some afternoon waste management. Super Bowl at night. People aren't built for this, but I am. I think. I think I'm built for that one.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, man. Well, you got anything else?
Yeah, I'd say our picks.
Oh shit, we do have picks. Yeah. We posted picks. Um, that's how I'm in my head. I'm in my own head about right now about actually walking. And when that conversation came to me tonight, I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Actually, now I'm like, fuck, did I really just respond with that? Am I committed to walking now? I'm a mess.
Yeah. I don't think you should walk. Yes.
I probably shouldn't have responded with that. But now once you say something like that, I feel like you're stuck. Maybe. I don't know.
I think
Maybe
just
not.
say I'm not
Or my
walking.
knee. Ah, man, my knees. My knee really was hurting this morning.
Your back hurts, your knee hurts.
Yeah.
What are we talking
Getting
about?
old.
We can't walk.
Yeah.
These bags are
Yeah.
heavy, man. There's fucking bottles of vodka and lots of beers in there.
Yeah. Now, if I'm walking, it's going to be
There's a
a
bottle of Tito's in my
zero,
bag. I can't be walking.
a zero drinking round if I'm walking.
Well, and then what's the
Yeah,
point of golf if you're not drinking?
buddy. Sometimes you just got to get away.
Yeah, but it's more fun to get away if you're drinking beer.
Yeah, but it's Super Bowl Sunday. I can't start at 9 in the morning and last until I'm
Oh,
not.
you could
I
easily
could.
and have a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, have a day.
That's the whole point of
And end up
golfing.
like we were talking earlier. I'm just gonna Uber home later.
Yeah. And what's wrong with that? Sometimes you got to live. We're getting old. You got to live. You got to have a few days a year that you can live. Live golf. You know what I mean,
uh, that should be their spot. That should be their motto. Some days you just
yeah.
need a few.
Few days a year, you
Sometimes you
got to
just need a
live.
few. You gotta live.
You got to live. You
Live
watch
golf.
CW. You got to live.
Yeah. So we do have picks. I don't know why I'm drawn to this guy. I went with my guy Akshay, and for some reason in my head I was like, oh, dude, West Coast kind of. He's from the West Coast. He plays well here. He missed a cut last year. He was 5 over after 2 days, but I picked him to finish top 20. He was plus 190. I'm expecting big things out of my guy. I don't know why. I love some Akshay. Expect him to have a big year. He's only 21, 22 years old. Like, he's going to keep getting better. Just signed with Travis Matthew. Big, I know, kind of an odd move for a young guy. I feel like,
Yeah, it's like a 50-year-old man brand, but
yeah,
I
he
have
is
a
a
bunch of
Callaway.
Travis
He is
Matthew
a
shirts.
yeah, he's a Callaway guy, and I think and Travis Matthew and Callaway to, together.
I
So
love Travis Matthew. I got their shirts. I got played in a tournament. I got like $100 gift card. I got like a T-shirt and a hat for
great
$100.
brand.
But
Yeah, for the people.
but I wore the shit out of it for years, and then like now the T-shirt was like a large from like 2018, and which is like a small now, and I was like, I
Yeah.
can't wear this anymore.
Yeah.
Larges now are like extra larges, but yeah, the Travis, yeah, it's a little too tight. But dude, the T-shirt was like $40, and the hat was
That's
$35.
crazy.
I was like, yeah, it's tough. So you gotta be
Yeah.
rich. You gotta be rich. I mean, if Akshay's rich, yeah,
Yeah, of course. Oh, he's getting it free. It doesn't matter how much money he has.
yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah,
Akshay top
Travis Matthews
20.
turned into the gray hair like old guy. Yeah, it was. When I got it, it was cool, And
Yeah.
yeah,
You got in at the ground level.
yeah,
Yeah. That's what I'm going with. I don't know. I feel like I pick him every 5 weeks in some form or
I
fashion.
know.
So
Yes, you got Akshay. I got Tom Kim, Keegan, and Ricky.
yeah, right.
Never won any of them.
Yeah, yeah. Right? Wonder why we're so great at this.
All right, I'm going with Sahith the Galaxy.
The Galaxy.
4,500 to win the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Um, no other reason than he played good here like 3 or 4 years ago.
He played great last year. I think he had a top 5 last year.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's played great here. Like, okay. So he's played great here a few times. And I feel like he's a man of the people. I think he loves it.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, honestly, he just played well here. I was like taking a flyer, 4,500. Wanted to pick Scotty, but 280 is just
Crazy.
I don't know, man. I said earlier in the year, like you got to just take Scotty, you got to take chalk, but to win some bets, but I just can't do it.
280s.
Flyers, man. I'm taking Thigala. I was looking hard for like the 40 to 1,
Hmm.
or 40,000 plus 40,000 guys, and just I didn't see anybody like Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor has great odds. Ricky's plus 8,000. JT, like just guys I think that are gonna eat up like the crowd, but
Hmm.
I don't know, man. I think Thigala is just the guy, and I think he loves the crowd.
Yeah.
And
He's
4,500,
steady. He played great at the end last year. What he ended up finishing second or third and
dude, he's always
shot
good.
playoffs. Like, yeah, no, he's awesome. He's awesome. He looks like
Yeah,
he's having fun. Like,
yeah, right. No,
I like him a lot.
he enjoys the crowd, and like he's kind of become a crowd favorite. So I think he can
Hmm.
feed off that a little bit. So I'm going with Thigala,
There you go.
4,500. Got to
Hell
take a
yeah.
little flyer. We need some big wins here.
Yeah. Just a win would be nice.
Yeah, $10, 450.
Yeah.
Do 100, 4,500. I don't know.
Boom.
Whatever you
There
want.
you go. Yep.
Might do
All
100 this
right.
week, actually.
Well, I'm gonna try
Now that
take
Palantir's up, you know what I mean?
oh don't spend all that in one place, bud. Don't spend all that in one place. All right. Take two closing us out. We made our picks. I don't have much else to say. What you got, Ken? You got anything else?
Um,
Oh, I do have something else. I do have something else. This has gone way off the rails. I won an Oculus Meta 3. like VR fucking
Oh, you
headset.
won one. You got one. Yo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's coming next Tuesday. I got it through work. I won some contests through work.
Is there a golf game?
There is a golf game, and you can buy a golf attachment for the controllers. And it literally looks like a shaft with a grip on it that's, I don't know, 18 inches long. Golf game's only, I already looked it up, it's only $20. There's another one for like 30, but apparently it's not as good. I'm pretty stoked about though. I've never done VR. I might bring it on the pod next week. I'll just show up wearing it. Start the episode out with it on. I don't know. I don't know the possibilities of this thing. I'm probably not
Hey,
ready for what it's going to do. I can just having a tough day at work. Let's throw that thing on, escape for a little while. Let's pull up Google Maps and go. I'll just be in a beach in the
you
Caribbean,
watched a lot
or
of
I don't
porn.
know. I didn't say it.
I've
No,
seen the VR
that
porn.
seems too
I've
real.
seen
That
it.
seems too real. I'm not. That's yeah.
Corey
That's
Chase,
Jesus Christ.
stepbrother.
Hey, we're not doing Rex. We're not doing Rex on the pod. But yeah. So I got an Oculus coming next week, so that's pretty sick. I knew where you'd go with that. I don't even know why I brought that shit up. So virtual reality stew coming next week to the pod. I'm gonna throw it on. We'll test the limits of it.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening.
No, but
Check
okay.
us out.
Real quick. Whoa. Real quick. Jaden Daniels has the Oculus.
Okay.
Puts on a 1.5. Reads defenses on the Oculus. That's why he was so good this year.
All right, so
imagine your
how
golf
I can
game.
make this improve my
Imagine
golf
your golf
game.
game. Imagine your golf game. You're playing reps. You're getting reps in, dude. It's all feel. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna be. I might have to buy one.
I'll report
Let's do it
back.
together.
We'll do some.
We'll report back. That's 5 strokes right there, dude. You're getting
Yeah.
you're getting your mental reps in at home. You don't even have to play. You're just getting your mental reps in at home. I'm serious. Unbelievable.
Yeah. It could be a game changer. Could change my life. You never know.
Yeah.
More ways than one. But we want to thank everyone for listening. Check us out on Twitter at Fairway Pod. On Instagram at Laying in the Fairway.
X.
Oh yeah, X. Sorry, Elon. Don't demonetize this.
Yeah.
This is
the
making
everything,
so much
the everything,
fucking
the
money.
everything app.
Yeah, get everything.
We
there.
love Doge. We're great. Yeah. Hammerhead.
And check us on YouTube. Just search Laying in the Fairway Podcast. Subscribe, thumbs up, comment, anything to get us in the algorithm. Appreciate everyone for listening. See y'all.
Yeah.